Welp, it is what it is, I guess. All right, buddy. Go ahead and... Oh, there we go.
Is this all that's going to be in the training? Oh, Eric's here. Okay.
All right.
What about Miller?
Which Miller?
The kid Miller.
Probably
I've said this a bunch of times. He accidentally got added to NGU. I misclicked. Oh, okay. Okay.
The one that's in cert with you.
Oh, got it. Okay, that one.
Yeah, he was
Oh.
You should have done a roll call
Message him.
before, like.
He did.
You didn't do a check mark. You didn't do the check mark thing though. Like react if you're attending.
Miller.
I don't know. I don't know how to do that.
You just read
There you
it.
go.
What are you doing up on the podium? Get down there.
Where's it going? No sense.
Ran away.
Okay, just so you know, I am recording and this is going to go up on the NGU website. So let's try to sit down if you're in here. You don't have to be in.
You just want me to sit down? Because I'm not going to be here for it because I have to go walk my dogs. But do you just want me to sit down for the video?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean you're not going to be here for it?
Because I got to go walk my dogs right now.
Alright.
So.
Alright, yeah. Alright, go ahead, buddy, here.
Alright, so this is to address the changes going on in NGU at the moment. The uniform structure is going to be revamped. There's going to be specific uniforms that use at specific times, specific kind of uniform, and can't look flashy, stuff like that.
There'll be guidelines, so there'll be like different kinds of guidelines for each one. You can do whatever you want within those guidelines. Yeah.
Yeah, as well as the vehicle. If you are in city as NGU, you cannot. Hold on, give me a second.
You know what's crucial to any NGU meeting? Ripping a big fat ball. You good, bud?
Yeah, I had a phone call. So as well as there's going to be changes in our vehicle that we are going to be using as NGU. We are not using any fast sports cars. We are not using, like, for example, the Ford Taurus. We are going to be using Tahoes, trucks, stuff that we can fit all our gear in the back, right? As well as, apprehend people and put them in the cage as well. Because NGU has a lot of gear. I don't really want to see NGU running.
Because your warrant gear has got to fit in there. Your evidence bags, all that good shit. You got to be room for that. In a Charger and a Taurus, there's not room for that. So, unless you bring something that, if you come to us and you're like, hey, I went and put all this gear in a Taurus in a real life. Fuck you. You show me that video, you can drive one. Sure. But other than that, we're kind of just looking for bigger vehicles. We're not going to be getting in huge chases. We will be depending on other people to do that. We serve a certain role, and that's what best facilitates our role.
Yeah, we are not traffic enforcement. We are not anything like that. So if you are in city as NGU, you can join chases and initiate chases, but just know you're not going to catch up. Not in the vehicles we have for NGU. We did get permission from LSPD to be using their Explorer as well as their
Bronco?
Their not their Bronco. I got
okay.
As well as their dually. So we can't only as NGU purposes you can use those. If you are just patrolling normally, not in NGU uniform, you cannot use LSPD vehicles. Anything else you have to add on structures, stuff like that?
No.
Those kind of changes.
Oh,
Okay.
that's more your department there, bud.
We also have contacted SASPCIU, Criminal Investigations Unit. They run narcotics, gangs, stuff like that. We are teaming up with them for later on purposes, so they're people at our disposal, and we are at their disposal as well. So keep that in mind. State, I am in the middle of trying to work on LSPD CIU as well at this time.
I do have one thing for the vehicles and stuff. Well, I don't really know if it goes with that. When you're going in, getting on his NGU, if I'm not around, whatever. But if I see you get on duty and you're not RPing, checking your gear, doing all of that, I don't want to. Too bad you do that in NGU. Check your gear, you make sure your radio's all fine. I want to make sure when you're out and stuff, you got everything you need. And that you're doing your /me for every little thing you're doing. Right? I want it details and stuff on scene, like every little bit. You know, that's what gets us better calls. That's what makes people want to interact with us. I have a higher expectation of what you should be doing. Everyone that's in my thing, you're capable as fuck. Okay? I've seen all y'all do your shit. Okay? Y'all good at what you do. I expect when you do it as NGU, step it up. That's all that I ask. You're all capable of it. I'm not asking a lot of you. That's all, like, you know, checking your gear, making sure that you have everything, you know, your gloves, everything. If you don't RPing, that you go back in and get it and come out. Just making sure that you're set before you get on shift and being thorough with whatever you're doing regarding NGU.
Yep. Also, there is quite a few changes to the NGU SOP. I will, after the meeting, I will be posting the SOP into the NGU chat, the new SOP. If you guys can just read upon that, just skim through it.
There'll also be a video going up on the NGU YouTube. Yes, that exists. All the busts that I get, if we're there. Also, if you're doing a bust, get me to come by and I'll film it for you. I want to be putting as much stuff. If you have stuff of NGU busts, please send me the clips and I'll put them up. I want to showcase. What we're doing.
And there was one of the biggest changes in SCU that was not put in the SOP. We are allowed to patrol as NGU. We don't have to just go on normal patrol or supervisor patrol. You can patrol as NGU as well.
But you have to adhere to all the rules of NGU while you're doing that. You can traffic stop and everything as well, yeah.
Yeah, you can do traffic stops. You can patrol normally. You can arrest people as NGU normally. You can do all that. It's just I want to see a little more activity in some of you guys in NGU as well. It seems like it's only been me and Train here and as NGU. There has been Tego, I think, as well.
Yeah.
But everybody else, if I do want to see a little more activity. I know everybody has lives, everybody's busy, but I just want a little more activity out of you guys if possible. If not, that's fine. Just let me know, right? Communication is key here. We are a team. We're not fighting against each other. We are a team. We are one body, right? So keep that in mind. Is there anything else you have to add in this meeting, or is
just that everything that we're going to be going over, including the NGU trainings and stuff, like I said, is going to be on YouTube, so there'll be extra information and updates on it. Also, at these meetings, we're going to be going over the busts we've had this week. Like, we've seized, 86 pounds of fentanyl?
Yeah, we seized 67 pounds of fentanyl, about 36 pounds of pot, marijuana, and a little bit of meth.
So we're keeping an eye out on LSIA and the ports. Just watch for activity around there, because that's where we've been getting multiple arrests, and people who seem to be doing drug activity have been favoring being down there.
Yeah,
but yeah,
been, delivery over at Postal. Pretty sure that would be 860. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, 860 is one of. No, it wasn't 860.
Oh.
So I'm saying you'll be detained for our safety until we can figure out what exactly is going on. Just do me a favor and turn around, please.
Yeah, no, it was 860. That was one of our biggest busts with the 87 pounds of fent. There was a truck that delivered a truckload of fentanyl. So keep an eye out there. If you see trucks going in and out, just make sure, you know, keep an eye on them, see what they're unloading. But let's get back to it, right? Let's do a fucking mass patrol for NGU.
All right.